evening, it's 5 p.m. on Thursday the 28th of March, and this is the 50th of 53 consecutive 5-mile walks from the Gresford Disaster Memorial to the Miners' Rescue and back again. I'm joined this evening by a local legend. I first met her at St David's High School in 1984, when we shared the same social circle up until leaving in 1989. She's actively involved with the Miners' Rescue and has donated many pieces of her art as prizes, and her work dominates the walls of the venue. In her Instagram bio, she describes herself as the girl who splashes paint and makes it look all right. A self-taught artist with a quirky take on art and life. Loves Wrexham, loves Wales. Her award-winning art has captured the imagination of people at home and abroad. And if Man City can boast LS Lowry as a fan and Bristol City Banksy, then Wrexham AFC have
Nicola Large, also known as Largey's art. As we're going to go around tonight, we're going to take some pit stops and find out more about what goes on inside the creative mind of Largey.
So I'm Wrexham born and bred. I love the town. I'll probably die in the town. We'll think about that tonight. But probably holidays with mum and dad. Very strong relationship, upbringing with mum and dad. Dorian and Fred, so very working class background. You know, Fred, he works in the Wrexham Lager Brewery as a joiner for many years. So yeah, I grew up in Wrexham Lager Brewery. A lot of them, especially the Wrexham AFC pieces, so there's always a tribute to my dad in there. He's always in a window, his name's in there, or everybody's got a beard or a moustache, so yeah, that's my little tribute to my dad. Probably from a youngster, I've been making art, but probably in the last couple of years as the kids have got older, I've got me time back, so yeah, just expressing in a way that's non-mums. Lots of artists, Lowry probably the most inspiring, Pasqua, Paula Ramos, there's as well, Lady Metcalf, so I think from a local love his work, love what he's doing in Wrexham. Probably my family, so they probably inspire me. I'm inspired by history as well, a lot of history, especially Welsh history. Probably a lot of things where I come from as well, my roots, that comes out in my art. Started a couple of years ago when I first found out about them. They had a local art competition, so I cheekily entered 2 pieces. I was very lucky to win first, second place. Since then, I've done a little bit of volunteering with them, with Sharon and the art club. Love doing that, helping you know, the youngsters and helping Sharon. Yeah, I just really believe in what they're doing. It's a lovely community, and I really feel belong here. Probably emerged as I became more of an artist. So yeah, generally just finding my my way in the art world, what suited me, what I like doing, because that's really the most important bit, what I like doing. So yeah, so topics that are important to me, they seem to come out in what I'm bringing today. Probably evolved through different techniques which I've tried. It's generally stayed paint on canvas, but I do use different tools, a lot of cutlery out the kitchen drawers, so I tend to use different tools to apply the paint. I'll use straws, so I like to do a lot of flicking paint around, blowing paint around with a straw, things like that. So just trying, I mean, probably Friday nights, Thursday night tonight will be, because there's no work tomorrow, so probably yeah, I enjoy relaxing. It helps me to relax, to chill out, so yeah, I enjoy doing that.
In the next instalment of my interview with Alan and Margaret Jones, we talk about the political power and influence of the mine owners with Alan delivering some clear insights about the court case and how it was orchestrated to avoid any serious charges being levelled at Bonzel and the owners. Margaret, who constantly challenged my thinking, reflects on how the mine owners brought growth and development to the town of Wrexham, without which many, if not all of us, wouldn't be here today. And next time you're having a pre-match beer at the Maes Gwyn, you might want to know it was built for the community by a mining agent. Thanks to Largey once again for coming round on the walk with me this evening. 3 more walks to go. Thanks very much for everyone who's supported so far. And if you can donate anything, no amount is too small.
Well, the main reason they weren't charged with anything serious, they were charged with keeping insufficient records. You can't really find somebody a lot of money or send them to jail for that. So it was very cleverly orchestrated what they were being charged with.
You say orchestrated?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I mean, the powers that be, I mean, the coal owners at the time were the governing people of the country. Behind every government there's a power, and the coal owners, they were putting the great into Britain, the steamships, the collieries, from the collieries to the steamships, all over the world. They were controlling, and the government knew they could not push it too far with them, or they would be in big trouble.
It's heartbreaking when you think about it.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you think of Wrexham as a town, it's built on coal. But if you look into things a little bit deeper, there were coal owners or mine agents and what have you on every committee of every part of Wrexham. I mean, really, if they it was them that built Wrexham, which is why I get sometimes a little bit cross when they're sort of forgotten about.
Say, Maes Gwyn Hall, that was built by an agent of the owners. That's how wealthy he was as an agent. And he built that from nothing.
I think that, to be honest, if I blamed anybody, I was so angry when I read the report. I was so angry because the mines inspector never went near that area of the pit. He would come to Gresford and he would never go near that area.
Well, not the area, he wouldn't go down the pit.
No.
Dominic.
Yeah, Dominic.
So,
Yeah, he didn't go down the pit, he would do his inspection on land and back to the office for a couple of whiskies and away to go. A lot of them wouldn't even have known anything about mining. They just what they picked up. Going back to the Cobo, the NCB, anybody starting at the NCB had the opportunity to work right the way up to manager, area manager, whatever, so they would know the job right the way through. But them days you would appoint a manager and all his job would be is to get more profit out regardless.
This walk was dedicated to John E. Vaughan, John White, Arthur Williams, George Williams and Harold Williams.